Well, with 16 games left of the Premier League season, we are just 1 point behind 7th place Liverpool. I genuinely do think this is the year we might actually qualify for Europe. Hello, welcome to part 68 of City Till I Die. Coming up in today's episode, we've got our Premier League fixtures against Aston Villa and Burnley. So, form since the last episode has been, I was going to say, but like very inconsistent. But no, we've actually just recently won 3 games on the trot. So they were a 2-1 win over West Ham, a 4-0 win over Brighton, a 2-0 win over Chelsea. So obviously before that, very, very inconsistent. A lot of draws, a lot of wins, a few defeats. We are out of the FA Cup, but I'm not too fussed about the FA Cup. As long as we qualify for Europe through the league, the FA Cup doesn't really mean anything. Obviously, we did lose 3-0 to Cardiff, which is a little bit of a disaster considering they are a championship team or potentially pushing for a playoff spot. Are they going to? Yeah, they might. I mean, they're in the playoffs. So I doubt they're going to get promoted. But if they do, a chance for some revenge if we happen to play them next season. But so far, so good. We are looking good for Europe. Obviously, for the last couple of games, I mean, potentially February, pretty. I'd say a pretty easy month. Obviously, we should be winning Aston Villa and Burnley quite easily. Man United, Arsenal, that's a little bit more difficult to predict, but we should be winning most of our games that we've got coming up in the final stages of the season. We have also made one more signing, and that is John Shaw. He is a 23-year-old English left winger, 3 stars of current ability, 3.5 star potential. He's a good Premier League player. We have signed him from Chelsea. £62 million. He is our new record signing so far. 3 appearances, 2 goals, 1 assist, 1 player per match, average rating 7.57. That is a very good start, I must admit. And he did get, I think he got 2 goals against Brighton. I think he might have even had a assist against Chelsea. He did go off injured, but thankfully nothing wrong with him. And the league table does currently look like this with 16 games left of the season. We are currently 1 point behind 7th place Liverpool, 8 points behind 4th place Arsenal. So you never know, we might actually qualify for Europe. I'm hoping we do, because obviously by the time this video has been announced, we have got the release date of FM25, which will be coming out 26th November. So I suspect beta dropping around 5th, 6th November, maybe the 7th, that sort of week. So I suspect we might be able to have time for 1 more season. So do this season, hopefully qualify for Europe, then we'll finish on a high next season, hopefully in Europe or out of Europe. Either way, we're going to do 1 more season. So come on, lads, let's get a win against Aston Villa. So the lineup will be Doggett in goal, a back 4, Santiago, Philip, Mourinho and Aguilera, Trevino and Owen in the midfield. Then we've got Hesterman on the right, Slama in the middle, Shaw on the left, and Matumbu up front. Owen wanted by Alderson, but never received any offers for him during the January transfer window. I don't think anyone actually left. Not that I can think of. Actually, one person did leave. Lazaro did leave us. Actually, we'll just check. Where did Lazaro go to? Because I forgot to mention him. Lazaro went to Al Arabi. Where's that? That is in Qatar. So he joined them for 26.5 minutes. So a hefty profit. That is. I'm very happy with that. So he's gone out. John Shaw's come in. I think that's a very good replacement, if I say so myself. Come on, lads, let's try and get a win against Aston Villa. We should be beating them fairly easily. Obviously, if we take in our form, obviously 3 wins on the trot against 3 very good Premier League teams. Obviously, Brighton, West Ham, Chelsea. So we should be beating Aston Villa fairly comfortably, or just a nice little 1-2-0 win, hopefully. That should be that will be nice and good, but we need to get at least the first goal of the game. Obviously, if we go 1-0 down, I very much doubt we're going to get a win there, but hopefully we can. Brandon Otti has a chance to shoot. He does, and he does put the ball into the back of the net to make it 1-0 to Villa. But I guess the good thing is, still very early on in the game, only 7 minutes played, so plenty of time to make the comeback. Hopefully we do grab at least 1 goal this first half, hopefully 2 if things really go to plan. Or even better, 3 goals this first half, which I very much doubt is going to happen. Voloshin takes the short goal kick. Can we just put some pressure on? Hopefully we can get the ball off them, please. Come on, quickly now, come on. Can we just, can we get the pressure on? Can somebody get a tackle in, please? Somebody make a mistake. For the love of God, please. Beraldo. Oh, come on. Well done, Aglia. Brilliant pressing to get the ball back. Mourinho has got the ball here. Sure, that's poor. He's still got the ball, actually. That's quite impressive. He loses the ball, then wins it back pretty much straight away. Santiago has the chance to cross it. He does. Shaw is in the middle of the box, and he does put the ball into the back of the net to make it 1-0 with 25 minutes left to play off the first half. That is why we brought him in, to be a threat in the box, a fox in the box. That's what I like to call him, because he's done that pretty much. He's done that. All 3 have got his goals. Pretty much been just simple tappings, basically. I don't think he's actually done anything else but just score tappings. He's made a few threatening crosses, which most of the time have led to goals. So I reckon if he's fit, we're going to be cooking. We're going to be fine by the end of the season. I'm sure Europe. I'm sure we're definitely going to qualify for Europe, because we came so close last year. This has got to be the year. Each year we get closer and closer. I feel like this is the year we're going to qualify for Europe, but we can only do that if we just win on the easy games. The harder games, maybe pick up, draw. The harder games I'm talking about, like the people in the like Champions League places, the European places. So obviously anyone above us, so like the top 6, 7. So those are the teams that we kind of want to be trying to get a point against. If we can beat them, absolutely fantastic. Noosa puts the ball into the back of the net to make it 2-1 to Aston Villa. I mean, Aston Villa just below us. I will take a point, but obviously at the moment we are losing, so not good indeed. But stats show we should really be in the lead, obviously, or drawing, but just not going to plan at the moment. Kubo is going to come on for Mutombo. I think Santiago also comes off for Gonzalez. We are having a bit of an issue out right back, because our backup right back, can't remember his name, is actually out for at least another couple months. So we'll make do with Gonzalez out there. Obviously, if Agria tires, we'll put one of the centre backs out there. Right, I think Hesterman also comes off for Adan, see if he can work his magic, which obviously this season hasn't been that good, but still got plenty of potential. So hopefully he does come good eventually, whether that's a latter stages of this season or maybe next season. Come on, lads, we've got 15 minutes left. We are going to go attacking in the hope we can get this equalising goal. Come on, lads. I don't really want to lose against Aston Villa. Sure, I'll take a draw. Come on. If somebody could just get their head onto it. Sure, again. Come on. Yes! Austri Sama. I absolutely butchered this first name. We'll just call him Sama for short, because I can't be bothered to try and say his first name, because I just can't pronounce it to save my life. Again, I'm not Serbian or wherever he's from, Romanian, but I don't know. Can't remember where he's from, but certainly not from any of those countries. Oh my God. The minute we get an equaliser, the next highlight, we are conceded again. It's just not good enough, is it? I feel like we sell Doggan, or we go and we get in another goalkeeper, or we just go all in on Charles New, who is out on loan at Empoli. Not sure how he's getting on at the moment, but if he comes back and he's having a brilliant season from Empoli, he's going to be first choice. But forget that. Forget anything I've just said, because Trevino has got an equalising goal. We are now 3-0 with 2 minutes left to play. Are we going to get a late winning goal? Are we? I think, to be fair, I think a 3-0 is not a bad result, especially against Aston Villa, which on the day, potentially a Champions League team. Obviously, they are in real life and doing, I think, pretty well in the Champions League. I'm not sure how many games they've actually played, probably 2 or 3, but hopefully they, I reckon they could be a dark horse in the Champions League. Obviously, yeah, 3 points behind Liverpool. I think it's definitely comfortable. It's at least we're not like 10 points behind like we were probably like a couple of seasons ago at this stage of the season. So 3 points, not a bad gap. Obviously, that gap will potentially get smaller if we can get a win against Burnley. The lineup for our match against Burnley will be Dogged in goal, a back four of Santiago, Philip, Mourinho and Aguilera, Trevino and Owen in the midfield. Then we've got Hesterman on the right, Slama in the middle, Shaw on the left, and Matumbu up front. So Chan, who I was talking about in the other game, being injured, he is going to be out for another 2 months. So hopefully, if recovery is going well, he should be back for the very least the final couple games of the season. So hopefully by the time we've qualified for Europe, that's the plan. Qualify for Europe probably. Oh, but I doubt we will have qualified for Europe by the time of the next episode. Maybe the final episodes of this season. So hopefully qualification is wrapped up. I hope qualification doesn't go to the final day this year like it has done previously, which obviously it didn't end well last year. Obviously it could have ended well if we had not been so sloppy in the final like 5 games of the season, because obviously if we had won a few more games we would have been in Europe this year. But let's not dwell on that too much, because Owen has got the ball absolutely fantastic. Sama is in the middle. Big question is, did he keep himself onside? It's not going to go to VAR, which does suggest he absolutely brilliantly timed from run from Sama, and we are 1-0 up against Burnley, a match we should technically be winning. I thought that was actually offside, but no, he wasn't. Are we going to get like a tight offside replay? No, we're not. Well, it probably was nowhere near offside then if we're not going to get shown that, but what a start that is. 12 minutes into the game, 1-0 up. Well, 25 minutes into the game now, 1-0 up. Come on, lads, if we can get a second goal before half-time, that'd be absolutely fantastic, which I think we can. Bino Gittins has got the free kick. It's just over the top of the crossbar. Come on, lads, we've got 10 minutes left. I still think we could potentially grab another goal. Well, we only have 3 shots, 1 on target, so we might not get another goal. Owen, Aguilera at the near post, his header is just wide of the goal. Could have been 2-0, but just wasn't to be in the end. We've got another corner. Come on, lads, make it 2-0 just before half-time. We've barely got a couple seconds left on the clock. Come on, lads. This might be the final kick of the first half, and Asama has put the ball into the back of the net for his second goal of the game. He is on a hat-trick. He started the season off quite slow, but 2 goals this game. That is absolutely superb. Come on, lads. Keep it up. Hopefully try and grab, I reckon, I don't know how many goals we need to wrap up the game. The game might be wrapped up now, but just to be on the safe side, I reckon, I'd say at the bare minimum, I reckon 1 more goal should probably wrap up the game, hopefully. Olivier has got the ball here. Evans plays the ball to Daniels. Can we just put the pressure on? I think we'll probably see this highlight. Then we'll make our first couple of changes. Come on, we are on the break with Owen. Aguilera, Shaw has got the ball down the left-hand side. He's got players in the middle, and Matumbu does put the ball into the back of the net to make it 3-0 to Exeter City. Absolutely superb, that is. Absolute brilliant passing. Aguilera, fantastic ball to Shaw. And another superb cross from Shaw to find Matumbu, who does put the ball into the back of the net to make it 3-0. Come on, lads. Right, substitution time. I think Trevino does come off for Savage. I think we'll just swap those two around because I don't think Savage is really a playmaker. And I think we'll get offshore because he is looking a bit tired. I don't want him to get any sort of injury, so we're going to get him off now just to keep his fitness levels all right because don't want to break him because if we can keep him fit, we're a really good team. Obviously, without him, we're sort of we're okay. We're still a great team, but just not as good as when Alvarez is playing because he's not Alvarez. He's only alone. I doubt we're gonna get him in permanently. Obviously, that depends on budgets. Obviously, if we qualify for Europe, I'm expecting at least £100 million. Obviously, depending on what competition we're in. Obviously, Conference League, that'd be absolutely fantastic because I know we can win the Conference League because with the amount of trash that goes into that competition. Matumbu puts it into the back of the net for his second goal of the day. It's only his sixth goal of the season. He has had a fair few injuries this season, but 6 goals for Matumbu. It's not like him at all. He should be getting at least 20 a season at the bare minimum, but he just hasn't been himself this year. I don't know whether that's him fulfilling his potential and him telling us that he's probably not cut out for European football. Maybe we do. Maybe it's time to sell him, but he is a homegrown player, so I'm not going to sell him. So he is going to stay around the club, but as long as he wants to stay. Obviously, if we get in a big bid from like Barcelona, which I very much doubt it because we haven't had any bids from them sort of teams. That's the only way he's going to go if he goes to a big team like that. But any other Premier League team, straight up projections. So as predicted, we've closed the gap back to 1 point. So that is very nice. 7 point gap between us and Champions League places. So you never know. You never know. 22 points behind league leaders Tottenham. That's a bit shocking. That I don't know what's going on with Tottenham. They've just sort of turned the switch. They're just a really good team now, aren't they? Oh god, that's absolutely hideous. They're top of the league. When do we play them? Well, we play them final days of the season, so obviously that'll be coming up in a couple episodes time. But I think for now, I think we'll probably just come back sort of in the middle of this run for our games against Brentford and Nottingham Forest. If you have enjoyed today's video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel for more Daily Football Manager videos, and thank you very much for watching.